guys. I would like to show you some tricks with the yoga. It is Chatturanga I would like to go through with you. I have noticed on my classes that it's very difficult for many people to understand the exact alignments in Chatturanga. That it's also the same position with your feet and your hands as it in downward dog or downward dog, plank pose, you know, everything is like built for that way that it would work without you having to step that much to front or the back. So if we take a look about the Chatturanga Dandasana, so we start in the standing in all fours, hands right below the shoulder, big hands, open fingers, and your elbows are watching towards your thighs. Your knees are right below your hips, and when you lift to the Chatturanga Dandasana, you should be quite good in the Chatturanga. In Chatturanga, it's for many its position is here with your hips falling down or the hips coming too high up, and neither of those are really good. So I will shortly even show you from Chatturanga. If you lift your hips up, the downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, it's the same position with your feet and your hands. You tip the weight over front, you land in Dandasana, lift your hips up. Hi guys, now I'm back again. I got a little pause here in the middle when this little guy arrived here, and I'm going to babysit him for a while. I hope he's going to be a good boy while I finish this video. So as I was saying, the Chatturanga Dandasana, lifting up to the downward dog, the same position with the hands and the feet, coming forward, bending from elbows tight into the body, and rolling over the downward dog. Yum, yum, yum. So from downward dog, when you shift your weight forward, your heels are pushing back, because if you lift your heels, you will automatically drop your hips. or you have to push your hips up. So your heels straight back and your arms are grounded, your toes are grounded, and your whole core is active. Your lower ribs are seeking your hip bone, so you activate your tummy really good, and the little guy is sleeping. Wonderful, good boy. When you are going to go down to Chatturanga, bend from your elbows near to your body, keeping the arms really tight to the sides of your body, and all the way having control over the hips, so they are not falling down. So shifting the weight forward, bending from all elbows, not dropping the hips, and rolling over to upward dog. Lifting the hips, roll over toes to downward dog. If it's not possible for you to have straight legs when you come down to the Chatturanga without dropping your hips, easy way out, and you go step by step, knees on the mat, and then you bend from your elbows, and from there upward dog or a cobra, and lifting the hips, roll over toes, and downward dog. Hope these tips were good. So if you want to also see from the right, from the front, how it looks like in Chatturanga, shifting forward, bending the elbows, and rolling up, holding the toes, hips up, downward dog. One of the very important things also in Chatturanga is that you are not hanging in your shoulders. Let me show what I mean. So when you are standing in the Dandasana, you can also be like this, not okay. So push the strength down from your palms to the mat, not hanging, because you are going to hurt your shoulders. Push the palms down with force. It's like the power is going through your palms to the mat. It's also a little tricky to find the right placement for the hands. I also have sometimes difficult with it with myself. Sometimes you have the hands way too much towards your knees, so it's a little bit more from front to the front than you actually would think about. And your elbows, like I said earlier, elbows, and your elbows are looking to your thighs, and your arm, this side is looking right to the front. Big hands, strong core, strong tummy. Lifting up, heels rise to the back, backwards, and come down, push up, inhale, to the Chatturanga. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I hope this video will help you to think a little bit about the technique in the Chatturanga. Shortly I go through with you still a couple of things. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Your front of your elbow turns forward, making that your elbow is looking to your thighs. Your knees are exactly underneath your hips, and when you come to the Chatturanga, push the force down to your mat. Big hands, so spread your fingers. Your heels are going to stride backward, so your hips are going to land like in the middle. If the heels are not pushing backwards, your hips will go up too much or fall down. And think about the muscles are like really active, from making the lower ribs sink to the hip bones or to the pelvis. So have a great yoga day, and maybe next time you will think about the techniques of Chatturanga Dandasana, or even think about the shifting from Dandasana to the downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, that the position should be quite the same without you having to step forward or backward. So enjoy this little video and have a great day. Namaste.